Welcome back, everyone. Today we are taking a look again at Mana coin, this time slightly on a weekly time frame. So basically, Mana coin is also one of the sleeper coins that can do easily 5x from current market price, or even like 9x actually. So recently we had pretty pushy movement here on the weekly time frame. You can see we touched this 100 EMA, which is not yet like this hardly established because it's just the beginning of it. But basically, we got a heavy rejection from the major resistance zone. Now, if we talk on a bigger time frame or as of like a spot holding, we're going to wait for this zone to be broken. And this is basically the take profit zone. And this red zone here is, as you can see, zone for DCA, which means that this zone you can just divide into three equal zones. Let's say this here, this one here, and also let's take the lower liquidity zone here as well. So three potential zones where you can like just take into the spot, and that's it. So, but what we are seeing on a smaller time frame is slightly different. Now, for example, let's go to hourly time frame. And first of all, our favorite CMA gaps, you can see first one, which is very huge, and second one. Now, this one, we almost filled it, actually. We can consider this one to be filled because I think like 95% of the CMA gap was filled here. So, two CMA gaps. This is the first one, the lowest, and that's going to be the closest one to us. And now there is this small supportive zone, which is holding the price in between the resistance zone and this basically some kind of supportive zone. Once we reach the major resistance zone, you can see pretty heavy and sharp movement. Another attempt, actually two attempts. So let me remove this one, you can see better. You first liquidity movement, second liquidity movement. So let's put it back there where it was. Now, two our like favorite lines that we want to not want to, but we also keep an eye on are basically this line here. So this line and this dotted line. This dotted line is second moving average, and this one is Bollinger Band's middle line, basically. And every time when they do a crossover and also step below this 100 EMA, there is a probability, or like we use it as a confirmation additional for a potential short setup, like upcoming setup. So on a short time frame, we're going to look for something like this, which means that we want to see a further push to this zone, some kind of struggle, maybe not, depends. Let's say we break this zone. Now 200 EMA comes. This is going to be a possible retest zone. And basically in all this region, if we see that sellers still dominate and show some kind of resistance, then we are going to look for a possible downward movement towards the first lower zone, maybe some kind of retest, and then again to this zone here. So basically, this is the overview we see on the Mana coin. On a big time frame, it still has some huge potentials to like at least 5x easily for a spot holding. But on a smaller time frame, we see a possibility of downward movement as soon as we break this zone, basically, resulting in 37%. Now, if Bitcoin actually drops and reaches the correction movement that we want to see, then this movement can be easily achieved within weeks. So this is it. Keep in mind we are in volatile times right now, so stay safe and trade with small leverage or small size. See you next time.